big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
It's week 8 of the 2023 season, and we've got the Giants reigning league MVP. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Giants and the Chiefs, next on EA Sports.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball nearly in. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is in. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a right, time for an early game drive here as they look to hopefully set the tempo for the remainder of the game to come. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone and the touchdown record. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the Chiefs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's an early touchdown grab for last week. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a first and 10 inside the 15. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Now, can this offense muster a late second quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And some room to work. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. This defense has been on their heels thus far on this drive. It's been a long one, and now they're forced to defend a first and goal as we get back to the action. This defense has been on their heels thus far on this drive. It's been a long one, and now they're forced to defend a first and goal as we get back to the action. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time to get back into the action. A red zone alert here. First and goal at around the 8-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 8 yards out. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Past the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From a yard out. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have them at the 30s. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They touch little time. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much have their way. Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them. So for the Giants, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
Week 9 of the National Football League, and we've got the Giants' sure-handed wide receiver, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Giants and the Cowboys on Sunday night.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Time for an NFL showdown here on EA Sports. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And it's been predicted by plenty of media outlets as the highest scoring game of the week for good reason. We have two of the top passing teams in the league ready to square off. And if watching them during warm-ups is any indicator, they're ready to unload both barrels and get this thing going. Should be high scoring, high octane.
And this sellout crowd,
still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A short gain there of down. Running with Elliott. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So now here are the Giants as they'll get... The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense trying to get it in the end zone for the red zone, but right now they're focused on a third down situation with 1 yard to go to get the first. This is caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Running wide side, Elliott. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not any. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. From the 16, Prescott. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck. Tie game, 3rd quarter. 3rd down. Can this defense?
Ready?
Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter. tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackles make line.
Ready, set, on the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow,
touchdown Giants! From 13 yards out. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves.
A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? A give to Elliott running left. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On second and goal. Prescott, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond. Turnover on down. So it's a win here for the Giants, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes, That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for the Giants, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Madden NFL.
All right, let's get you to the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter.
Down. Pocket.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles. Time to hop in as this defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be... The defense now in a little bit of a pickle. We drop you inside the red zone. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little? Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 3rd. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. A short kick taken at the 18. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down. 18. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here on fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. They'll look to throw now on first down. His pass caught with the 4. Touchdown, Giants. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Quick hitter here is complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert. Goal.
Here we go.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Giants, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for L.A., they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.